You doing out there? This is your hostess with the mostest, Donna Smith, aka Lady D, jumping on in here for a minute for some car chronicles. I haven't been able to get on in the last few days, but trust me, I've been keeping that content active. I hope you guys have been loving the videos, been chiming in. I do appreciate each and every one of you. And it's cold out here in Cali right about now. I think we got rain tomorrow, but it's a little cold today. But that's okay. But one of the things I wanted to touch on was I was having a conversation briefly with someone regarding men and women wanting different things or looking and focusing at different things when they first meet and show some type of interest or attraction towards the opposite sex. So, this was a man, I'm a woman. So they were sharing with me their the way men kind of look at what's important when they first meet a woman of interest. When they first meet a woman of interest, he says they look at peace. Men love peace. They want peace. They don't want all the mouth and the argument and the stress and, you raising my blood pressure type of thing. They don't want that. Um, they also look at the possibility of physically being attracted to this particular interest, and the main focus is to I want to sleep with this person. Now we was talking about people going on cruises and stuff like that, vacations where it's off the hook and you just having a great time, you just doing your thing, you meeting people, you being sociable, and women, not all, but some women are looking for quality. They looking for somebody they can connect with, get to know, um, have a good time with while they're in this vacation state of mind. And then if anything else happens, it happens, but that's not the first and utmost focus. But there are some women, he made it clear, that are looking for the bad thing. They let it be known straight off the gate. This is what they want. This is how they want it. And I like to hear from you men. I mean, are they that bold nowadays? Are they just coming out with meeting you on the boat or wherever and in the club, and just letting you know? Okay. So, I was telling them most women, not all, but most women do want to find something more of substance and quality, and you know they are concerned. This was another example they brought up. They said a lot of times that men are not really, they're not interested in really wanting to know, do you have a husband, do you have a boyfriend, none of that, because their whole main objective is to spend some time with you briefly and to get you in the bed ultimately. So, and I was told that women, which me being a woman, we do want to know those things, men. We do want to know, are you single? Do you have a wifey at home or anybody at home that is claiming you? Um, some will go as far as to want to know if you are sleeping with anyone else. But I don't think that's a question that should be asked of man or woman, should be asked when you first are getting to know someone. A little bit when things look like it's progressing and you may potentially go there on a physical, you do want to know these things, right? You want to know if they are, um, presenting their whacker in a way that could be contaminated and bring you back some things or vice versa. But that goes on after the fact, not when you first meet. But usually, early on, a woman would want to know, are you involved with anyone? Do you have a girlfriend? Do you have a wife? Are you married? Sometimes they may even want to know, have you ever been married? But I don't think one should be judged on the fact that they have been married before, which that's another topic for another show, because there are some who will judge you in regards to you were married and how many times you were married. You were married 3 times. What? 3 times? Something must be wrong with you, girl. You was married 4, 5 times. Ooh, what's wrong? And a lot of times, it don't be that it's nothing wrong with the person. It's just that they did some bad picking. They did some bad picking, and sometimes it ain't even had nothing to do with them of why it didn't work. It was the other person. So, we can't be judgmental of that, but we're going to talk about that moving forward. So, are there differences? Do men seem to not care that a woman is connected with someone else when they meet you, when they're vibing with you? Is their ultimate focus to get you in the sack? That's one of the big questions pertaining to this video, because I just can't. I'm not a man. I'm not a man. But I just can't understand why a man whole thought process would be, when am I going to get a chance to bone her? Am I going to bone her? Do I want to bone her? And, let's make it happen. And I don't care about if she's connected with somebody else, if she got somebody else, if she just came out of something, if she loves somebody. I don't care about all that, because I just want to do what I do. I mean, is that it? Because we as women want more. We don't want, and this is talking to the men, we don't want to be looked upon as just your sexual prey. We don't want you to have your eyes on the prize with us, and then you got your eyes on the prizes of a whole lot of others. A woman, sorry y'all, I'm eating. Y'all, let me just give a shout out. I keep it so real. I'm just going. These little Belvita, you can't see it, it's backwards, but Belvita sandwich cookies, and they give you energy as well. Excuse me, they're really good. Excuse me, they're really good, you guys. And so I'm just finishing up my lunch with one of these, y'all. But yeah, so they set up, y'all done made me forget what I was talking about in the moment. Let me get back to it. People sit up and they sit up and I really have forgot what I was talking about. Dang. That's amazing. I usually don't get stuck, but I'm stuck. Yeah, they sit up and they act like they want to be focused, or is focused on just you. I was talking about men who seem to have a line of women. They say they into you and like you, but they got a whole line of others that they tell them the same thing. If someone has interest in you, they're interested in you. Now, that's not to say that you're in a relationship, or, you locking them down or anything, but if you're truly interested in someone, you're interested in them. Period. Period. I'm a true believer of that. You're going to show it, you're going to act it, you're going to talk it. You're going to want to bombard them with a whole bunch of time spent, quality time. Soon as you get through going and doing something, you planning something else. Or you just want to watch a movie, play some cards, play some dominoes, go for a walk, go fishing, go bowling, go to the park, go get on the exercise walking every other day. If you are close enough to each other to do that. Because sometimes you live far away and can't get together like that. But you do plan to spend as much time with them as you want. You may keep your friends or whatever, but you let them know you're interested in someone. And period. That's just what you do when you're really interested. But one of the things a woman really loves and appreciates is if she is the full focus of attention as far as interest. If you are showing her that it's about her, that you're into her, you're showing her, not just telling her, you're calling her. You're concerned about what's going on with her. How was her day? You know, she may have shared with you some personal things she's going through, maybe with family or whatever. You want to be concerned about what's going on with her if you're into her. So I can't get it when a man is saying the goal is to get her in the sack, and I could care less of who she's attached to or what's going on, because that's what's happening. I like her, she cute, she's smart and all that, but right now I'm on a mission. I just don't see every man being on that page. I was told today that the ultimate goal of some, most, not all, but some men, is to dismiss all that other rigmarole. They're not interested. They're just not interested in knowing all your problems, your personal business. If you are, well, some want to know. I mean, as they get more emotionally attached, they do want to know who you're sleeping with, or if you're sleeping with somebody else, because they can get caught up. But anyway, they don't really care. They just want to be able to get with you to get that friction. Man, if that's what it's coming down to, I tell you, I can understand why there are more and more women who are out here just waiting, single, waiting for the right connection, waiting on the right approach, waiting on the right man. And that is what you need to do. You have got to love yourself first. Men or women, you have got to love yourself first. So if someone is putting you on, I'm not concerned about too much about you. I remember this lady was telling me, not to change subject, but she was telling me that this gentleman that she was seeing and clapping with and all that didn't like her to talk much about nothing. She would want to have a little conversation about how her day was, or if she was feeling some kind of way, or happy, elated, or sad, or depressed, or whatever she wanted. She started to see him as a unique friendship and wanted to talk about this. And he told her she talked too much. He don't want to hear all that. Come on over here and get in this bed. Now that's where I would be like, you don't want to hear, you don't want to hear nothing I got to say about what's going on with me. Now, when they wanted to talk a little bit, they wanted her to be, full attention. But when it came down to her and women, I must admit, women, we are totally, conversationalists, most of us. We like to talk. We like to make our point from A to Z. We need you to be an active listener. We need to know that whatever we're feeling, whatever we're going through matters. The last thing you want to do, fellas, is brush a woman off and make it seem like it's not important what she's trying to say or what she's trying to bring to you to understand, because you don't want to do that. You just want her to take off the garments and to get her butt on up in there to do this. And I'm amazed, like when you go to I go to a cruise every year, and I'm amazed at how many men and women are just on the physical chase. I understand attraction and fun, and you're drinking and you're just letting your hair down. Some of these people you may never ever see again in life, and you just you're free with it. Older people too, you're free with it. You want to sleep with somebody, you do. You want to ask them to sleep with you, you do. You want to sleep with 2, 3, 4, 5 people at a time, you do. It's a lot of stuff going on, and it's just amazing, because you would think that, hey, what's going on, serpent? What's up? Do we have to do basic activities with people? Elaborate a little more on that, serpent. Are you meaning, is that one of the things that a man needs to do with a woman of interest? Is basic activities, like basic day-to-day, let's go for a walk, let's take a drive, let's work out, let's go to the gym, let's Let's go to the movies. Let's go see something new. Are you talking in that term? Give me a little more on that. But it does the mind and the connection and the body well to be able to connect with a person outside of the sexual pleasures first. I get it in this world of, chase and sexuality and all that. Everyone is trying to get a piece of the pie. I get it. But it's also a reality of things going on out here. And it's nothing worse. I'm going to tell you, it's nothing worse. I'm going to bite on this cookie. I ain't trying to be rude. I'm just biting on it because I'm trying to finish up here. It's nothing worse than sitting up. And if you really think about it, like, say, for instance, if a relationship didn't work out, you guys was hot, passionate, it was connection, physically, everything was bomb. You may have spent a little time together outside of the bedroom, but not much. But everything was bomb. It didn't last. The sex died out. Everything kind of sizzled. And then you sit up and you ask yourself, what is it that really kept me involved with this person or attracted to this person? What is it other than the clap did I get to know, connect with, and grow with that person? You know what I'm saying? Let me read what Serpent illustration for you, like Valentine's Day. Instead of doing basic things, most people do, let's do something creative and let's celebrate self-love on Valentine's Day. Okay, I get it. I get it. Being more creative, being more unique, celebrating love in a unique way instead of going and buying and giving little bags of candy and little boxers with hearts on it, or getting her a nice sexy lingerie. You know what I'm saying? Oh, what's your toxic trait? Okay. That's a good one. That's a good one. Uncomfortable conversation. That could be very uncomfortable for some, Serpent, because there's a lot of things that people don't want to talk about. They think about it. They want to know about it. My light went off, y'all. Bear with me. They want to know about it, but they don't want to talk about it. So to be that free and open with somebody that you are really vibing with is a plus. Because now they're letting you into their inner fears, their uncomfortabilities, their, the things that they hold all in here. They're feeling like they can let that out to you, right? Hey, Elgin, right on. The person is letting you in there. So when you start to hold conversations and connection about things that I like to think outside. No, Serpent, that's cool. I'm glad you're thinking outside the box, because I do too. That's what I do. I think outside the box. Let's do it. Yeah. So if you bring up those things that you know is uncomfortable to talk about, and you both connect, yeah, do it not only on Valentine's, any day. Valentine's Day is this whatever. I don't even know who Saint Valentine was. Y'all share it if you know who he was. But whoever he was, he got the serpent, the hearts, the candies, the sexiness, the love, all that. Okay, whatever. You're supposed to do that stuff all the time. You're supposed to show that love and spontaneity, if that's a word, and all that connection all the time, not just on one particular day. It's nice, like at work, us women, you see your coworkers getting the pretty roses delivered, and you're like, you may have a boo that don't even give you flowers, right? And you're like, oh, that's so pretty, girl. Oh, that's so pretty. And your dude don't even give you flowers nan time during the year. You don't even know the last time he gave you a little what's those little plants, those little make-a-wish, blow little feathery thing. He ain't gave you none of that, right? So you feeling some kind of way on this particular man-made day that you're being left out. Because why? You don't get this kind of attention throughout the year. Now, if your mate was spontaneous and loving and did little creative things, I'd rather you do the creative things. What a woman really loves is, because we always got one that's the planner and one that just say, okay, just make it happen. I got the money. Just let me know how much. But when a person steps outside of their box and they plan something unique that you know that they normally wouldn't do, but they did it from the depths of their heart. Even if they decided to cook you a meal and you know doggone well they can't cook that good, and you be like, they might have ordered a pizza and tried to make a salad on the side. That'll be the best meal you ever had in your life, probably. Because why? They genuinely did it from in here. So you be creative all the time. And yes, Serpent, that is right. You need to find those moments of being creative, and such as Valentine's Day, not following the norm and the rule of what everybody else is doing. Do something different. If you know that everybody get red roses and you want to get her a gigantic tree the day before, the next day, or whatever, do you. Do you. And women, do you. Show him love all the time. Because for some reason, especially Valentine's Day, a lot of people get caught up on the women should be the ones sprinkled with all the sweetness and all that. It's for men and women. It's for couples. It's for love. It's for the both of you. And it's supposed to be all the time. I want to show you love all the time. Okay? I want to show you love to the point that you don't miss being shown. I want to do special things for you in the midst of you not missing getting special things. So when times like that come around and for whatever reason you cannot get flowers or you do not get a special gift or whatever the situation, you know you get it all the time. Oh, girl, them some pretty flowers, but shoot. My man give me flowers all the time, girl. I done ran out of vases. I'm going to have to go and try to catch me a sale and get me some more vases. Because every time I turn around, he give me some flowers. And I'm tired of using the same old vase. So I got to go get another vase. Yeah, that part. So we have got to do it. Talk about those things that is hard to talk about. Bring it up. Throw it out there. Sprinkle it. I'm not talking about on no first date. Don't be asking her what kind of panties she like to wear, and do she like lace and all that. It's certain things you ain't need to be asking her. You ain't be talking about. And ladies, you don't need to be just throwing it all on the table. I don't care if you ain't had none in about 2 days. Some of y'all can't go 2 days. Okay, 2 months. Let's say 2 months. You ain't had nothing 2-3 months. You about to explode, right? That don't mean throw it out there just to be throwing it out there. You guys, I'm telling you, if you don't know, you better check on some things. It is a lot of stuff out here. You're taking a lot of risky chances by sitting up here throwing your goods. That's the best part of you. Elgin, you hear me? You hear me? Facts for real. That's your best. That's your good. That ain't just no social butterfly pleasure piece of something that you, and I'm talking to the men too. Men, that's your good. And women, that's your good, right? So you can't just be throwing that out to anybody. And it's not on the bargaining table. If you are into me, trying to get to know me, and that's all you want, bye. I think you better go to the next one. Because I'm about a whole lot more than what's down there. Hello. You better ask somebody. So think about that, y'all. Thank you, Elgin. And you know, it's just real grown folk talk. That's what I do. That's what I like to do. I appreciate you guys for being here and bringing your comments to the table, and let's talk about it, because some of these things I bring up and talk about it is so real. People are like, "Ooh, she said, whoa." No, I keep it real. We need to talk about it. maturity, and we need to be non-judgmental. We need to just come out with what we feel. Ask questions like you guys are doing today. Bring up something else to be thrown out there in the midst of the conversation that we're having, and it's all good. So again, the whole conversation went all over the place today, but for the most part, I don't feel as though all men from the beginning is just looking to lay her down and don't care about nothing else. I believe that there is some men who want status, they want quality, they want a life mate, they want someone that's different and set apart from the norm. They don't want, they you can go out and get a piece of butt any day, anywhere from anybody. They don't want you to be the norm. Okay? So you have to change it up. Change it up. Men, we don't want you to be interested in us and 10 others at the same time. Every time we turn around, we getting behind in line because you say you so into us, you want to be with us, you're loving us, you're digging us, but then you got a whole list of people in line that by the time you get back to us, another 2-3 weeks then went by, and you got to come up with all these lies as to why we ain't been able to spend no time. Why? Because you one person and you're doing too much. And you obviously are trying to weigh your options. You're dating, and if that's the case, and you're dating and you're trying to weigh your options, be honest about that. Let a person know, I'm not just seeing you, I'm seeing a few others. I am single, I'm dating. I like you, but don't tell them all that old crazy stuff about what you want and how you want it, and you just this that. No, don't make her think she the only focus and she not. I can't stand that. So anyway, y'all, this is your girl, Lady D, aka Donna Smith, here with you. I got one more question here, Elgin. What is your opinion about dating a younger man? I got about 3 minutes. My opinion about dating a younger man is go for it. Go for it. If the younger man is mature, respectful, and into you, and you into him, and you guys are vibing like that, do it. I've never discriminated. Again, and I'll just keep it real with you. I've always dated younger men, but it has not been a choice. Like, I'm not walking around looking for the younger man. It's just, I guess my young gregarious personality. Some say I look younger than I am. I like to have fun. I like to do fun things, and younger men are attracted to me. And sometimes we don't even know what the age difference is because I look pretty much around their age, and then we find out, wow, you're 9 years older than me. Whoa. Okay, well, I don't care. You care. And it's all good. But the connection got to be cool. It got to be cool. Maturity got to be on point. No game plan. I ain't going, me myself personally, and I don't know about some women like young men or don't care and vice versa. But I don't want to date you and you're 30 years old. That's just too young. But I'll tell you, I think the youngest I've dated was about 12 years younger than me. So that's a little over a decade. And that was cool. We had a cool little connection thing, Just found out that they wasn't being too truthful about a few things, and I had to cut the ties. Because, honesty is the best rule in my book. If you would have kept it 100 with me, we probably would have been still cool right about now, boo-boo. So anyway, that's it. That's what I feel about that. Elgin, we'll talk on that a little more. I think I did a video, too, about younger men and the cougar thing and all that. But we'll get into it. That's a great topic. A lot of people are dealing with it. It's very interesting. It's very thought-provoking. It's very fun. It's very real. Okay? On that note, I gotta go, y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. This is your hostess with the mostest, Donna Smith, aka Lady D. Like, share, subscribe. Join me. I'm here most days talking about some grown folk, wonderful, wonderful grown folk, relationships, and more topics and questions. You have a great day. Be safe, y'all. Bye.